What's up, shit nuggets? That is a terrible intro. Anyways, if this looks a little bit different, it's because I'm in my car, and I thought I would make a before and after for my review this time. I am currently on my way to watching the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan. You know, oh my god, like this big next movie. It's Christopher Nolan, so it's gotta be, you know, top tier. We'll see about that. Not that I don't enjoy Nolan's movies, but something about this one just seems overhyped. Like, the Batman movie, the Dark Knight movies, amazing. Tenet, amazing. Inception, amazing. Even though I haven't seen it in a while, so I probably gotta rewatch it. I'm definitely forgetting one. But, with that being said, I think it's the casting maybe. Like, I know Nolan has these big budgets and he has big actors, but for this one, it's like all A-list actors and like B-list actors, like at least from what I remember seeing in the trailers and such. Editor, you're gonna have to pump up the brightness on this, by the way, because even though I have the lights on, it's still pretty like dank. Anyways, and don't forget the background music. With that being said, so this is me going into the movie before. I haven't gotten it yet. I'll probably, you know, I'm gonna do a follow-up part after. What am I expecting out of the movie? I'm not expecting an S tier movie. Something just tells me it's not gonna be the peak, you know? It's not gonna be S tier. Something tells me it's gonna be like low to medium A tier. It's still gonna be a really good movie because it's Nolan. I doubt out of nowhere he's gonna shit out a terrible movie after going on such a crazy run. Like that would be unlike him. And it seems like he still has pretty good creative control over the movie. So, the other thing was, I don't know if this is true. I have no way of, like, testing it. But, I've heard that Nolan kind of fucked people over in the filming process. Like, he fucked over, like, a lot of people that are going to watch the movie because he filmed it on this, like, new special film, 70mm, I think it was. And the aspect ratio is like kind of goofy if you watch it in your typical like average theater, like with standard film. And oh, there goes my face. I need to make a wide turn. That's why. The only way you get a good viewing experience with the aspect ratio and all that is with 70mm / like IMAX or whatever, the bigger formats, the bigger screen formats. Obviously, this could be just straight up baloney and like, you know, the internet being the internet, just making bullshit up for the sake of like clicks and stuff. I don't know. I'm watching it in like the premium format because I'm going with my dad, and when I go watch a movie with my dad or my uncle, we all like watching movies and we don't mind cashing out an extra couple bucks for a better viewing experience. It's not like my friend. Like, my friend is super cheap, so me and Alex will get like the cheapest tickets we can, which it's fine because I don't watch any like crazy movies with him. I like to ball out when it's like a certain type of movie. If I'm watching, you know, the fucking Angry Birds 3 movie, I'm gonna watch it regularly. But if I'm watching a Nolan movie, or I don't know, you get what I'm trying to say. Like, certain movies deserve the extra few bucks. It just enhances the experience. I'm not like a cinephile or an audiophile where I'm like, oh my god, I need the most premium seats, the most premium speakers, and the biggest fucking screen I can get. But it does make a difference. Like, I hate to be that guy. It really does make a difference. And I'm not going to sit here and say otherwise. So, yeah. Also, side tangent that's completely unrelated to this movie specifically, but damn, movie theaters are getting expensive. Oh, man. Like, I know people have said this over and over again, and, like, they've been, you know, the bush has been beaten, I guess you could say, when it comes to movie ticket prices. But, bro, how is it that movie theaters are, like, struggling post-COVID, and it's so, like, disconnected from reality? I know what's gonna solve the issue. Let's make the snacks super expensive, the popcorn super expensive, the drinks super expensive, and better yet, let's make the tickets super expensive. Yes! That'll bring us back from debt. Of course! Fucking genius. No, man! Lower the prices, so I put my bum ass on one of your seats, like, for every movie, even if it's not a crazy blockbuster. Because back in the day, before COVID, first of all, movies were better. I swear to God, more banger movies were coming out. Like, Marvel was at its peak, DC was, okay, whatever. But, like, there were just more, like, not necessarily good movies. I mean, yeah, maybe that too. But there were more movies that were like, I want to go to the movie theater and see this movie. Now, it's like once every 3 months or something. What the hell happened? There used to be like 1 to 2, maybe even 3 a month. And not, poof, gone. Nowhere to be seen. So, you know, if you want to bring life back to the movie theater, oh, that's where I took my high school graduation picture. If you want to bring life back to the movie theater, they need to start making good movies, more good movies, not once every few months. And they need to bring prices down so regular Joes show up all the time. I love going to the movie theater. I think it's awesome. I love sitting there eating my really greasy popcorn. They're gonna give me diabetes, and my M&Ms or Kit Kat, and my slushy. Like, I love it. It's I don't know, but I'm relegated to only going once 2 to 3 months. That's how often I go. I used to literally be in the movie theater twice a month at one point before COVID. It's super shit. That being said, I'm about to get to my destination in approximately, if you flip the fucking camera, 3 minutes. So, editor, can you like block out that address for me? Thanks, Pookie Bear. I love you. So, I guess I'll catch you guys after the movie.
1 eternity later.
Well, it is currently 2 in the morning, and I'm not joking. 2 in the morning. Editor, please make sure to blur that out, but 2 in the morning. With that being said, I just got out of the movie like 20-30 minutes ago. Let me not turn off the light because then you won't be able to see me. I'll just be a shadowy figure in your dreams. And I gotta say, oh, can't see me. I will say, dude, that movie was awesome. I don't know why I went in with like slightly lower expectations. The movie was awesome. What the hell were people talking about? I saw some people like, oh, like, this movie kind of sucks, bro. Like, blah, 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 blah. I don't know why I doubted. Okay, I will say, spoiler-free review first. As always, you can't see my face. I'm sorry, I'm making a white turn. Spoiler-free review first. Some of the dialogue was kind of off-putting, especially at the beginning. Towards the end, I'm like, I guess I got used to it, or it was just better. But I'm not like, when the movie started, I was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? But dialogue aside, the acting on point. The music was amazing. The shots, I mean, it's Christopher Nolan, so like, you know, you're working at a high caliber. I'm not trying to glaze, but I am going to glaze a little bit because it's Christopher Nolan. God damn, of course the light turned green. I thought I'd stay red for long. Anyways, as I was saying, yeah, man, again, spoiler free for now. I will get into spoilers later. I still prefer Backrooms personally, probably because of personal preference. Even though I'm not a horror guy, the Backrooms just kind of has like a special place in my heart. But it's pretty neck and neck with Odyssey because I did read the original Odyssey. Well, the original. Back in high school, either freshman or sophomore year of high school, which, wow, that was back in 2018, and it's 2020. Oh, I'm getting old! Oh! 4 years of high school and 4 years of college. Oh my god, I'm getting freaking old, man. It's been 8 years. But anyways, that aside. I did read the original English translation of the Odyssey. So I kind of knew more or less the structure of what was going to happen. But, you know, the execution's different. It's modernized, and it's in Christopher Nolan's vision. Now, in terms of, you know, sometimes when it comes to adaptations, there's a very fine line between, you have to modernize a work of art, whether it be comics, a novel, a Greek, an epic tale, whatever it is. There's a sweet spot you have to meet where you can't bastardize the original work to the point where it's only recognizable by name. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can think of examples. I can't think right now. It's like 2 in the morning. But you also still have to modernize the movie where a younger audience can, in some shape or form, I guess, latch on to the movie? That's not the right word, but they need to have some sort of connection to what's going on. So you do have to twist it a little bit. It can't be a one-for-one adaptation. It can be. No, it can be. It can be. But for some works of art, you know, older, like hundreds, thousands of years ago, you know, if it's something from 1,000+ years ago, you gotta change a few things around. That's just the way it is. Obviously, that depends on what the issues and the interpretation of what the characters are going through are at the time of it being written. There's works of art like the Odyssey where they kind of transcend time in the way that, how do I explain it? You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's probably because I'm not very smart and it's getting pretty late. But there are issues of today, there are issues of yesterday, there are issues of tomorrow, and there are issues that will always persist. And sometimes these issues can be the same thing throughout time, but they manifest and the way they're presented is in different ways. You know, I'm sure you've seen the man versus man, man versus nature, man versus himself, man versus society. That obviously changes throughout the years with the incorporation of technology, with the incorporation of this, with the incorporation of that, with the dissolution of certain practices and byproducts of society that no longer exist. I'm going off on a spiel. Let me talk about the goddamn movie. What am I talking about right now? I'm yapping a whole lot of nonsense. Anyways, back to the movie. S-tier movie? I don't know. The beginning had me a little... I don't know, but as the movie went on, it picked up. It got better and better. It got juicier and juicier. The action, the drama. Bro, at one point I turned over to my dad, and I was like, I whispered to him, I'm like, this feels like a telenovela on crack in every good way possible. Like, I don't know. Something about it. I don't know what it's like for a viewer that has never read the Odyssey, and this is the first time interacting with it. But in my mind, right, the influence of the Odyssey is grand. I mean, when you think of works of art from back in the day that still you see today, I think of 3 right off the top of my head. There's definitely more. There's way more, like, you know, Shakespeare and whatnot. There's others. But there's 3 that, like, boom. The Odyssey, Journey to the West. Is it Journey of the West or Journey to the West? You know the one I'm talking about. And the third one, fuck, I forgot the name of the third one. Is that an ambulance next to me? Oh. It's like a bomb is about to go off. Oh my, is my exit. Oh! What was I saying? I already forgot. I got so distracted between the ambulance and almost missing my exit. What was I talking about? Yeah, the movie, I don't know, the movie drew me in as it went on. Again, I don't know if it's because I already read the Odyssey. I don't know if it's because, the third work of art. I don't remember the name of it, but some of you might know. It is that story from, like, it's the guy, fuck, this is gonna sound so vague. It's the guy who, he goes on a journey. Did he go on a journey, or was he just, I don't even remember, fuck. He goes to slay a dragon, and, oh no, this is too vague. This is too vague of an explanation. Oh man, yeah, the guy that slayed a dragon. Yeah, good one, dude, good one. That's very descriptive. I'm sure everybody in the comments can be like, oh, I know exactly what story you're talking about, dude. Fucking forehead. Oh, I can't remember any more details. Whatever. My point is that the Odyssey is one of the 3 works that I think of when you think of great stories that, to this day, the way they're written and some of the ideas in them persist in even in modern storytelling. They kind of laid the foundation for a lot of, I mean, the very idea of an epic, like an epic story. Not epic like, whoa, dude, that's epic as hell. No, an epic like a grand journey that the hero or heroes or protagonists in this case embark on, and that leads to self-improvement and discovery and overcoming great evil. The Odyssey is one of the first ones that pops into my head. Maybe I'm just a bumbling buffoon and I don't know enough about, like, other stories. Maybe I'm cooking hot shit, like cooking poo in a pot. But, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I love the movie. My dad loved the movie. I'm gonna get into spoiler-free review because I'm talking a whole lot of nonsense. For the spoiler-free version, though, I highly recommend you watch it. I do highly recommend watching it in its intended format of like IMAX 70mm, whatever the hell. I know, like, listen, I know movie ticket. No, I know movie ticket. Fuck! I know movie theater tickets are absurdly priced, and like that has to change. Don't get me wrong, I'm not defending them, but that aside, this movie does deserve to be seen on the premium format. I still think it's kind of a shame that if you want to watch it regularly, you're kind of fucked with like a shittier version of the movie, but I still think you should watch it in like its full. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to say was the movie is like, it's obviously rated R, I'm sure, because the swearing, the deaths, the blood, the killing, and among other disturbing things, but it didn't overdo it. It was, I don't know if I'm tripping, but it was done pretty tastefully. Like, yes, you're seeing a bunch of people get killed. Yes, you're seeing animals get killed. Spoiler. Yes, you see all these horrendous things. You see these monsters and you see like all this crazy gross stuff, but I don't know, it was like he made it, the movie was made where you clearly see what's happening, but it's just obscured enough where the details are left to your imagination, so you kind of, it's as bad as you make it out to be. Like, yes, blood is getting eaten or stabbed or throat slit or whatever other shenanigans, but the, you know, like, you don't see the full thing, which I'm sure some people are gonna be like, bruh, but it's not censored. It's just, I don't know how you say that, but I think Venom would agree. So I don't even know what the fuck that means. As for spoiler version. My bad. I have some things to say. They are not necessarily negative or positive, just things to say. I need to reread the story because there's a lot of things I do not remember. I remember Telemachus, I remember the whole thing with the suitors and Zeus's law, them taking advantage of it and abusing it. I remember Odysseus, he comes back and slaughters them. Well, not all of them, but you get what I'm trying to say. And I remember Cersei turning his men into pigs. I don't remember her turning them back into men. That probably did happen, I just don't remember. What else do I not remember? Fuck, don't let him turn. Ah! Oh, son of a bitch. I almost beat him to it. Editor, cut that out. That's a bad look on me. Take that out. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, where was I going with all this? I lost my train of thought, low key. Low-key, like, I lost my train of thought, and now I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. And you can't even, like, see my face because it's covered by the wheel while I'm making a turn. I'm losing it. Anyways, I don't remember the Cyclops being Poseidon's son. But again, that's something that probably did happen in the story, and I just don't remember. That would make sense as to why Poseidon was so mad and wanted all of Odysseus' soldiers, his men. Something I do want to, I need to like either watch the movie again or read the story again, or maybe both, is why the gods were so bent on having Odysseus specifically survive and learn and realize the folly of their ways, and then have everyone else killed. Like, the original king was killed by the sister of the wife. I'm already forgetting. God damn it. There's so much going on in that movie. And like all his soldiers, like Athena, was it Athena? Or no, it was the dead soldiers when they were talking to the dead soldiers. They're like, by the way, bro, everyone's gonna die except you. The gods only want you to live, little bro, and you need to stop fighting fate. Athena literally, is that someone in the middle of the road? Oh, that's a car. That's a car. Athena, was it Athena? Athena's like, dude, why do you fight fate so much? Why do you fight the gods? Why do you think you're above the gods? Let us, like, let things just kind of play out and, like, accept that things are the way they are. And he eventually, all his men are dead. All his men are dead. Okay, I don't know what that was. And, all his years with Calypso. I'm talking a whole lot of fucking nonsense, man. I like the movie, okay? Like, I really liked it. And I want to see it again. Maybe not in theaters, but, like, when it hits digital. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome. I think people are hating. I don't know why people think it was, like, not good. I want to hear other people's opinions. Let me put the car in park. My point is, I like the movie, okay? I'm gonna give it like 8.5 out of 10. I think it was fantastic. I think Christopher Nolan cooked once again. That's my fucking point. I don't even know where I'm staring at anymore. Let me cook. To end this off, why does my hair look like that, man? To end this off, before I head home and the dogs wake up everyone in the house and everyone's like, oh my god, here it goes, this bum ass at 2:30 in the morning waking up everyone in the house. I forgot my train of thought. My head is so scrambled. I had so many things I wanted to talk about, and now that I'm here talking, they just all... I genuinely don't remember. Holy shit. They all poofed out of my head. Pee pee poo poo. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I want to post this review. I talked a whole lot of nothing. I said a whole lot of just words. What was my point? I had so many things I wanted to say, and there's so many things I wanted to say, and now I didn't say any of them. What's the point of all this? I forgot. It's gone. It's all gone. Where is it? I feel like a schizo. Oh my god, do I have early onset dementia? Shit! Also, Travis Scott? What was Blood doing there? I knew he was in the movie, but I on God, I thought it was a 5-second cameo. And when it wasn't a 5-second cameo, I'm like, because, he's in the trailer, but I'm like, Travis Scott? And my dad snapped his neck at me. He goes, he just looks at me. I giggled a little bit. I'm like, yes, that's Travis Scott. That was pretty funny. Although, it was still a cameo. Blood showed up at the beginning of the movie for like a minute, and he showed up again at the end of the movie for another minute, and then that was it. In terms of performances, though, I gotta say, I'm probably bugging when I say this, but I think my favorite performance was not Tom Holland, obviously. No offense, Mr. Spider-Man, but it wasn't even Matt Damon as Odysseus. It was his servant, his loyal servant. I forgot his name, the blind guy. Damn, I feel so rude calling him the blind guy. And spoiler, but dude, the story with his dog. Man, that was... I don't remember how that unraveled in the original story. I don't even remember that dog existing in the original story. But man, that shit hurt, bro. That when Odysseus came back and Telemachus, I always forget how you say his name. When he was figuring out that was his father, that his dad was finally home, as he was like the dog was wagging his tail, even though the dog literally couldn't move after they threw him out. Man, I started getting teary-eyed, dude. I did not think I was gonna get teary-eyed and shed a tear in the Odyssey of all movies, like. But they mentioned how he was waiting for his owner, his master, to come home before he moved on, and he's been hanging on for years onto life before he passed on. And man, it reminds me of that little fucker, Bear. Man, I miss that. I miss that guy, bro. It's been 5 years. He junior year of high school, he got really sick. I mean, he was already getting sick, but it wasn't. Now that that's done, final closing thoughts. Like I already said, watch the movie. I recommend it. It's awesome sauce. I don't get what people thought was so bad about it, but I'm willing to hear them out. And if you watch the movie, feel free to let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree, what you like the most, what you like the least. For me, it was a dialogue. The dialogue, I felt at certain parts, especially towards the beginning, was kind of weird. But other than that, I thought the movie was amazing, top tier, outside of the dialogue. So, I mean, the music and the shots were the shots were beautiful. And with that being said, I think that's where I end the video. So, stay safe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. And until then, peace out, Girl Scouts.